I am President Abdul Bakar, President for Campus Peace Club, Fobe College and Sierra Leone at large. The Campus Peace Club was formed out of the burning desire in students to bridge the gap between students on campus, because we noticed that students have been divided largely on campus. Students are even involving themselves into violent activities, especially when it comes to elections. And we have two different groups on campus that have been parading themselves as black and white caps. And students belong to these different groups. Even when election comes, all of the students that belong to these groups want to see that members of their groups becomes victor by all costs. And because they want to see their leaders, or because they want to see their members become leaders, what happened? The process is always not geared towards rallying behind our common goal. So rather, it's about divide. And once they involve into violent activities, what the administration does is that they cancel the elections or the ban student activities on campus. That is, students coming together, or students clubs, or students political activities.
I name Mohamed Kamara from the Peace and Conflict Department of the college. As a student for the Peace and Conflict Department, my expectation for this event will come out great. It will be very much great.
Well, this now a program we set up for bringing sensitization to people, in fact, not only students on campus, but national level, that election they come, like before, we're not for involved in violence, we're not for involved in fighting, to be conscious and do the right thing, vote the right person who deserve to run this country.
Well, with what I don't can learn here today, I will go explain to the other people outside there, my colleagues that we know there. I will tell them all the things where they don't can talk now, where they don't can preach. They tell them say peace and all mean the election and all means say we vote. Where they say election are for fair, then the election you vote get for be live. Then issue they are there for go tell them, for let them vote wisely, let them reason out before ever they vote.
What we expect from the politicians, they should be, they are claimed to be our leaders. They should be role model, and we should learn from them. They should not learn from us. We should learn from them, because they are the leaders of tomorrow, come 2018. But what we expect is for them to have peaceful election, right? They should be tolerant, right? They should be tolerant. It doesn't mean that you by force you should be the leader or the president of this country. Maybe you should not constitute the majority. So what we should do, what they should do, that they should come together and see how best we can maximize the welfare of the people. Because there is a philosophical word that says salus civis suprema lex, meaning the welfare of the state is the supreme law. So what we want them to do when they assume power, they should try to maximize the welfare of the general populace, not their families or not their friends or their selfish interests. We want to see a peaceful election, and we are ambassadors of peace, and we are trying our level best. We are going everywhere, we do our level best in order to ensure that we see how we can calm the youth, especially the youth, because the youth have been one of the key instruments for violence. We want to see how best we can sensitize and orient the youth about the importance of peace. And according to my poem I read in the auditorium, there are two statements that I made. I said the presence of peace is productive, but the absence of peace is destructive. So we want the presence of peace to prevail, and we want productive, so that we can see development, sustainable development in this country.
Well, my expectation from the politician in the 2018 election is that I want to see the politician for preach out non-violent information to the youth there. Not for give the youth then drugs, for the go and campaign for them. I wanted the politicians and that much non-violence in the 2018 election. That is my expectation, for let the election be free and fair and credible, with violence free.
I am expecting a new salon where we all go able to appreciate waiting they go on the development and progress in the nation. So like my expectation to the one we get for win is that we not go only seek interest of certain sect of society, certain people of society, but we seek salon interest for development.
The motivation more is that I want to see that segregation within the university. I want to let it stop. Like that black man, white man issue, I want to let it stop in the university. So let peace be in the university. Like right now, peace not in at the university, division day. So one for see peace for prevail at the university. And that's.
I want to thank the Civil Peace Service very much because they sponsor this program in terms of the refreshment, in terms of the logistics, in terms of other allowances that we give to our volunteers and the media team. They did very well. And we're also appealing to other donor partners. We want them to come and support us. We don't want them to come and give us money to eat, but we want them to come and support our project, especially in holding programs like this. Because what we believe in is that we appealing to the minds of the people, and appealing to the minds of the people is the most important thing. Because once you appeal to the mind of someone, once that person inculcates a culture of peace, the person is going to propagate and disseminate that. So we don't have all of the support that we need now. But in as much as we don't have all of those support, we're not going to sit back. We're going to continue our programs. We're going to continue our activities. We're going to continue our activism. We're going to continue winning soul, and together we're going to have a better schedule, and we're going to network and reach out to other people, and by God's grace we're going to have a better world.
Well, yeah, I get message I want to send out to the people them outside. I want to let them reason out when any vote coming the election with the camp. When any vote, let them vote wisely, then let the election be free and fair. Let them not partake in any violence, especially the youth. Let politicians not can fool them this not for going to violent acts, for drink and go and stab people them dancing in it.
As a student of the military Magai, I'm glad the way the Peace and Conflict Department come up with this particular symposium. Because one, first and foremost, the colleges them, everybody say black, everybody say white. And this particular time, we don't need no black, we don't need no white. What we need now, nationalism now we need. We need peace and love, you know. We need peace, not only the diaspora, but the campus self need peace. Because them people are now future leaders there. If definitely peace then at the heart, peace and love then at the heart for themselves, then that light they go shine upon Sierra Leone as a whole. Nationally it go shine. Because then we are the leaders of tomorrow. You see? So bringing about this symposium for peace, and definitely it's good for the Peace and Conflict Department. That is very good. Thumb to their finger.
The people that collaborated with the Campus Peace Club, first we'll say the Peace Department of Frabe College and the Civil Service Peace. We have the likes of UNDP, Legal Aid and other organizations, to name but a few, right? So we want to extend our thanks and appreciation to them. They have contributed a long way. We can only do this together if we are united, because according to administration, it's called Simeon. He once asserted that administration begins when more than one man come together to lift a single stone, which a single man cannot. We believe if we come together just like bricks in a plastered wall, we can be stronger than iron. We believe every facet of society is very much important, just like a tree fire stone. If the one is absent, surely we cannot cook. So I believe if we come together just like Firestone, our aims and goals will be scored.
To all students on campus, all the company within Afrobe College on the ground, Campus Peace Club is the answer. This club is open to all students. It's for us to have a common ground where we can rally behind a common goal, which is student welfare maximization. If we can have better students on campus, once the students graduate, they get into positions downtown, we can have a better country. And to everybody watching us or anyone listening to us now, Sierra Leone is all that we have. And the youthful body is the best machinery of the state. Let's transform our energy into what can bring good to Sierra Leone rather than what can bring wrong to Sierra Leone. This country is ours, let's cherish it, and more importantly, let's have a peaceful 2018 elections, and let's make this country a better one.